right, y'all. Got another episode of Deep Talk. It's a little special this time, you know. Tell the folks who we got in front of the lens today.
Hi, everyone. I am Jeannice Burrell. I am your International United Miss Delaware 2024-2025.
24-25. So how that's been going for you? Like, you know.
Well, this is my second time being Miss Delaware.
Okay.
This is for a different organization. So far it's been good.
Like, so the ride, I've just been, been prepared for it.
Yeah, so this title is fairly new to me. So I only had this title for about 2 months now. But I've been continuously working in the gym, continuously doing like different guest speaking, things like that to promote our platform.
So you born and raised in Delaware? Or?
Born and raised. I'm a Cash App baby.
Cash App. Okay.
Cash App baby.
Cash App. Okay. So you ain't never think about like, leaving or nothing or?
Absolutely. I have. But like I'm a mom.
Mm-hmm.
I have family. I have a grandmother that I take care of. She's 100 years old. So stuff like that kind of keeps me here.
How old are you?
I'm 35.
35?
Mm-hmm.
You don't look 35.
Thank you.
Definitely don't look 35. Shout out Miss
you.
Delaware. Definitely don't look 35. So you say you work out. How long have you been, doing the health?
Oh my God. I've been working out for about 2.5, 3 years. I became Miss Delaware for America in 2022. I was pretty slim then, but I wasn't in the gym. I was slim.
Mm-hmm.
And then after my reign, I had gained a lot of weight. I went from probably like 160 to like 210 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, wait a second. I got to get that back off because I want to be a model. I want to, and a lot of times like modeling is inclusive, but they have like certain things you want to do. You want to make sure you have that model figure. So I was like, all right, let me go ahead and get this weight off me. So yeah, I went from 210 to I'm probably about 160 now.
Oh.
Yeah, so.
Definitely been working.
Mm-hmm. I'm a pescatarian. I don't eat no meat.
No meat at all.
Mm-mm.
Burger knuckle.
Mm-mm.
So if I go to Raising Cane's, go get you some chicken strips, you ain't gonna eat.
Just give me some fries.
Just some
And
fries.
the sauce.
And the sauce.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, I got you. So how often do you go to the gym?
Okay, I'm a gym rat. I go to the
stay
gym.
in the gym.
I stay in the gym. I'm probably in the gym like 4 or 5 days a week.
Oh.
Yeah. Shout out to my trainer, Reem. He's amazing.
Once you start doing something with your body a certain amount of time, you become repetitive and you keep doing it. It becomes like a routine. It's like you gotta do it. If you don't do it, then you don't feel right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So I understand that. I definitely get it.
Mm-hmm.
You miss a day, you be like, you feel off.
Mm-hmm.
Like something ain't right.
Something ain't right.
All right, so you said you from Cash App.
Mm-hmm.
So, how is it, you think Delaware changed as far as when you was growing up to now? As far as like, with the youth?
Oh, I can honestly say we used to have grandparents.
Definitely had grandma.
We had grandparents. We had real grandparents that like chase you down the street and be like, yo, the porch lights on, the street lights on, come in the house, things like that. Which I was a rebellious child. I ain't even gonna lie. Like I would see my grandma come walking down the street, I go running somewhere.
We all did.
Like,
Be home by the street lights come on.
Listen, I would lie and say I was around the corner at somebody's house and all that stuff. But yeah, like we had grandparents that really took care of us, made sure we was good and things like that. But now the grandparents is outside with us or, they're just not present at all. So I think that's
younger and younger.
Yeah, that's definitely the biggest thing. Morals is just gone now. I don't know. It's a lot. Yeah.
You say you have kids?
I have 4 children.
You have 4 children?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Are you married?
No.
Not married. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So like, do you follow the entertainment in Delaware, or like is you big on it or not too big?
I would say I am big on the entertainment. I do love the music industry here in Delaware. I used to be like big into it. But someone I was dating, actually one of my kids' fathers, it got crazy. So I left the whole scene completely. But lately I have been reconnecting with people that I love and enjoy in the music industry, like Mo Nicole, Songbird, things like that. I've been Rated X. She just had Rated X Day. That was lit. Yeah, stuff like that. So I've been reconnecting with people in the music industry. So it's been good.
So the R&B, you feel like it's enough R&B out here, or need to, try to pick up a little bit?
R&B, I don't really be into the R&B like that. It's more the rap artists. Yeah, I like the rap. I mean, the R&B be cool, but I don't know. I really like the rap artists and stuff out here.
Stuff like that. Hey man, rap
Hip-hop.
Love, hip hop, yeah.
All of them get love. I'm not discrediting people. You know what I'm saying? Like they definitely do their thing, but I'm more or less like the hip hop, stuff like that. So
Yeah, you like more the gritty.
something like that.
Something like that. I got you. All right, so we're gonna switch it back. So, what's next for you in the pageant?
So I am going to Orlando, Florida in July. I'm competing for the national title, which that consists of me. I have to walk in an evening gown. I have to do an interview. It's like a whole competition, but it's like 7 days. It's a whole week that we're out there. So it's a lot of fun. They have different dinners and practices and things like that I have to participate in.
How does the other women act towards each other? Like, I know it's a competition and everybody, but how is it? Like, what's the vibe out there? Like, what's the energy like around each other?
Okay, so pageantry is definitely like a sisterhood. Like, so everybody's supposed to love on each other.
Okay.
Everybody's supposed to support each other. Everybody's supposed to respect each other.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time it's like that. But then all of a sudden, like once competition hit, it gets crazy. I can say when I did nationals in Las Vegas for my other Miss Delaware title in 2022, it was really, really cool. I was out there for 11 days. Yeah, so it was like the first 5-6 days, everybody was friendly, everybody's friends, this and that. But once it got to the actual competition days, the last few days, people's nerves get all over the place and things like that. So you start seeing the real side of people. But for the most part, it's all love. I meet so many different people. I still have sister queens all over the United States now, just because of that experience. So being able to just venture off and meeting new people and finding love in all different areas is basically how it happens.
Right. So any of the sisters that you meet, the women that you meet, do y'all connect on the outside level? Like as far as after it's all,
Yeah. Sometimes a lot of us go out, hang out sometimes, or I know some, I haven't personally, but I know some that would connect with different things like modeling or just different events and stuff, like anything they're having, or say if they wanted somebody to, thank you. Say if they wanted somebody to, I don't know, come to their parties or something like that. Like everybody's still just supportive beyond the pageant. You build nice friendships and bonds.
That's good. That's so if it was young girls that wanted to to do what you're doing, or compete in pageants, even model. Which we're gonna get to that too.
Okay.
What's your advice?
My advice is just to be yourself. Be confident. Be aware of who you are, because the more authentic you are, the more it shows. The more it makes you stand out. And it just makes it more comfortable for you, because when you're faking to be somebody else, that's when they'll see that and you won't get picked. Because I have been on the judges end as well. And you could tell when somebody's not being themselves, and it's she's not being true to herself.
Only being real.
Yeah, you ain't being real. You know, you be real, but not sloppy, you know, things like that. But be yourself. Yeah.
Well, y'all heard him.
Be yourself.
You gotta be yourself.
Yeah.
I think that goes with anything, though.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Definitely gotta be yourself, be authentic. You know, just, you know, be original. So, you used to model? You still model?
Yes, I still model.
How long you been modeling for?
I've been modeling for about 6-7 years now.
Ooh,
Yeah.
almost a decade. I mean, what made you start doing it?
So, what made me start doing modeling, it was one of those things where I had to find myself. When I started, I had a nasty breakup with my boyfriend at the time, and my self-esteem was like really, really low. I was lost. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know where I was going. I was really stressed out. So once I kind of picked myself up and was trying to find myself, I'm like, okay, what do you really like to do? What is your niche? What is your thing that you love? I had to go back to childhood. Like, I had to really like bring myself back. And once I did that, it really opened my eyes. Like, hey, you like to model. You like to dress up. You like to be pretty. You like to show off. You like to show off. You know
that.
Yeah. So, before I got like really into my positive way of modeling and things like that, I started using my beauty in like I wouldn't say the wrong way, but an improper way, I would say. Far as like just being sexy, just doing a lot, you know. And I had to reel it in real quick. But I'm a firm believer in God and stuff like that. So once he like really showed me like, nah, that's not what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be empowering, not building more sexy reds or stuff like that. So I was like, oh snap, okay, all right, God. So once I came to that realization in my head, the opportunity of pageantry came back, and I was like, oh wow. It's like, wow, okay. I had met Miss Delaware 2020.
Ooh.
And yeah, Miss Darielle Draper. She's actually my Miss.
Darielle.
She's my Miss Delaware. She's going with me to compete for this title too. So I'm the MS, she's the MISS.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was doing modeling for different boutiques and different local brands and stuff like that, which I still do. Shout out to the local brands. If you got some merchandise, hit me up because I will model it. But anyway, so
You said you got modeling. Oh, what?
I started modeling like boutiques at a boutique.
So you model at boutiques?
Like different clothing places and stuff around local. Yeah. So I had went in this one boutique in Newark, and I had asked them, I said, hey, are you looking for any models? Because I'm looking to model, you know, some clothing or whatever. And they was like, oh yeah. At the time I was plus size. I was a little thicker. So they was like, oh yeah, we do need a plus size model. So I'm like, okay. So I go in there and I was taking the pictures, not knowing that I'm standing next to Miss Delaware 2020. So after we get done, she gives me her comp card. And I was like, oh my God. I wanted to do this when I was younger. And she was like, how old are you? At the time, I was like 33. And she was like, you can still do this. And I was like, really? So she got me all hooked up, set up or whatever. I was excited and ecstatic. And so that's what, that was the turning point of me changing. Like, okay, I need to fix myself. I need to be a role model and not just be out here doing anything. So that's what kind of fixed my behavior.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. You guys, everybody start from somewhere and come from something, but it's growth.
Oh yeah.
You know,
I'll never forget where I come from. That's why that's the beauty of it, when you're able to understand where you came from and where you're going. And when you're able to speak on it in a positive light versus you just feeling bad for yourself and things like that. So
you ever thought about acting?
Acting, I don't have a poker face. I don't know how to have the right face for the right scenes. Like, I don't know. Maybe I haven't gotten to the the right role yet, but certain things
So you tried it before?
I tried it.
Tried it.
I tried it. But like I said, my face, it just doesn't work.
Try to work. It
Yes.
didn't work well.
It didn't work.
No, I understand. I totally understand. So you said Miss 2020.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna be your MSS or MI?
Yeah, she actually was the MIS. She the Miss, right?
All right, so can you break that down for
Okay, so it's
I don't know.
Yes.
What does that mean? What's the difference?
So there are different divisions. So this particular pageant, it has a MISS, which is her, and then they have an MS, which is me. MISS like a certain age limit, then mine is a certain age limit, and then they have like little princesses and stuff like that afterwards. I forgot all their titles, but it's like maybe like teen princess, something like that.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So is it like you go like is it levels to it? Like can you go up?
So what I'm competing for in July is the national title. So I'll be going to compete against everybody in the United States.
You ready for that?
Yeah, I did it before. I'm gonna do it again. Represent for the 302.
Definitely gotta represent. We definitely appreciate you for representing
Thank
for the
you.
302.
Absolutely.
We definitely appreciate you.
Thank you.
And we're gonna keep supporting.
Thank you.
You know, it's kind of different, you know, to me anyway, because, you know, where we come from and, you know, their ethnicity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not normal, especially with locks, you know, things like
That's
that.
your lives.
It's not normal.
That's another thing.
It's not normal.
So how do they act? Is it, do you get treated differently? As though, you know, you African American, then you got lots.
No, but I know it's a shock to the culture. I do know it. But no, you don't. I mean, not that I paid attention to. Honestly, I haven't felt like I got treated differently. But I definitely love when I see, like when I'm in the parades and things like that. The little girls be like, "Oh my God!" Little girls like me, little brown girls. They're like, "Oh my gosh, Miss Delaware."
They be trying to be, you know,
Yeah.
that's how I want to, you know, motivate them or make them want to, you know.
Because where we come from in our culture and stuff like that, like pageantry is not a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't.
So you think it's a big shock? Like you said, it's a shock to the culture. So you think it's a huge shock in 2025?
I wouldn't say as much. I mean, honestly, a little bit, because a lot of times when people go to like nationals and stuff, some people wear like wigs. They will cover up their hair or things like that. And
You can wear wigs at the pageant? I thought you had to be like, I don't know.
I mean, people do it. People do some things.
Okay, good.
People do some things. But me personally, when I first won Miss Delaware, I ain't gonna lie, I cried for like 2 weeks because I couldn't believe it. Well, anyway.
I know. Listen,
Yeah.
you achieve something that you really want to achieve and you do it, you accomplish it, you know.
Because I thought when I was competing, because it was so many other people competing that competed several times, and that was my very first time competing. So I thought, oh, I'm just here having fun. But when they called my name, I literally was stunned, like, oh my God. Did
You
they
didn't
just...
expect it.
Wasn't that
You didn't think it was going, you know?
Again, it was so many other people competing several times for the same title and never got it. So I'm thinking they looking for something really, really specific. And I'm thinking, I don't know, I'm just there.
The specific thing he was looking for.
I just thought I was the newbie there. But when I won,
That's why? You think that's why? Because it was a movie there?
yeah, I thought they weren't gonna pick me because it's my
okay,
first.
That's why you thought they
It
would.
was my first rodeo, so you probably like, oh no, she might need some more work or something. That's
Yeah, she don't know what she doing and all that.
underestimating myself. I didn't know my worth. I was learning my worth. That's what I'm saying. Like, I was learning who I was in that moment. So, but needless to say, when I won, I thought that I was like, oh my God, what am I gonna do with my hair? I was like, should I wear wigs? Should I mean, what am I gonna do? I was like, no, I'm gonna rock my hair. Like, just put it in different styles and do my thing.
Ain't
And
nobody tell you to cut it? Ain't nobody suggest that you cut it? Be like,
yeah,
I think you should,
not.
or maybe you should think about, or
absolutely not.
let's try doing it this way.
Absolutely not.
If somebody did say, what would you do?
That's blasphemy.
That's what you're telling them?
Yes. This is hard work and dedication. This is loyalty. My hair is like everything. Like, honestly, I started growing my hair when I was about to break up with my boyfriend because I was like, oh, I'm about to go on a journey. Because we had 2 kids together. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what's going on. I was homeless at the time. Everything. Like, it was so much going on around that time. So I was like, I'm going to lock my hair because I don't know what's going on. That was just the only thing I could think about doing was just lock my hair. So, yeah.
See, that's why, when a lot of my interviews, I really don't get too deep in depth with backgrounds because I like to know information.
Mm-hmm.
I like to be surprised when I'm interviewing people too.
Right.
Number one. Number two is the other people out there, they don't know anyway, so I'm gonna have to re-ask or learn anyway. They got to learn from me anyway. So, So with you saying that you was homeless was kind of like kind of threw me a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I was a little appalled.
It threw me too.
So I'm saying, you want to talk about it, or is it something that you just you'd rather keep to the back?
I mean, I could talk about it.
How long was
And
you
it's
homeless?
empowered.
How long was you homeless for?
I would say it was about like 4 months. I was actually I was a salon owner, and my salon was right in Wilmington off of King Street, and that's my dream. Like, I've been a cosmetologist ever since 2008. So my ultimate goal was opening my own salon. So I won't get really into detail, but I'll just sum it up. But basically, I went in a situation where I got my salon first, and we were staying somewhere. We were staying at a family's house, and the family member, I guess it was some miscommunications or something where she put us out. So we was like, oh, okay, so we have a salon and nowhere to live. So I was like, all right, bet. So we ended up staying in the salon for about maybe like 4 or 5 months. I literally operated the salon daytime. I put my salon chairs up. I, operated, work, make my money. At night, I would move the salon chairs to the side, blow up air mattresses for my kids, make sure they was good at night. It was scary. It was scary because I never ever been that low ever in my life.
But hold on, I'm gonna pause you right there.
Mm-hmm.
How low you think you really are? Well, how low you think you really was in that situation?
Oh, that was rock bottom. That was rock bottom because I won't say this because I don't point fingers because I take accountability for both situations. So it's like I allowed myself to fall that far. I would say that. It was a collective. It was me and the person at that time. I allowed that situation to happen. So I was blessed by it though. I was really blessed by it.
I was saying that because if you really think about it, I mean, of course, you didn't have a home.
Mm-hmm.
It's understandable. At the same time, you had your own business that was generating money, and you were staying in that business for the meantime. That's just like if somebody, I don't know. It's just, that's your business. You still, I wouldn't say it's the lowest of the lowest, but it's low.
Yeah,
But it's a humble experience.
It was a low for me only because like I had kids. Like I needed some normalcy for them. Like,
How many kids you had at that time?
4.
Are you
My 4. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my oldest is 18. I have 18, 16, 8 and 9.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was low for me because I never, ever experienced nothing like that in my life. So, yeah, it was low.
She tried to find the words and sing like that. Like, that's it. It was low. That's all it was. It's not,
But when you say it like that,
it's just, I say it because you got a lot. Do you understand the power do you understand the blessing it is to have your own business and you have your own place for your own spot for your business, and it's generating money.
It was lit too. And we had like a lounge area where we had parties like Wednesday through Saturday. It was a studio in there, music studio. So like we had a lot of stuff going on in there.
What was the name of it?
It was called the 7 Lounge. That's what he called it.
Okay.
And my salon is called World of Glam, which is still present now, but I work in a salon now.
Yeah. Damn, that's horrible. I mean, just people just don't know what people's backstory is or what they go through. By just looking at them now, they just wouldn't know. Just that alone, I wasn't expecting people to be like, yeah, I was homeless.
Yeah, I had to bounce back from that real quick though, because I
ain't expecting you to say you was 35 either. So it's just a whole bunch of surprises going on. It's nice day.
Yeah, it's a really good day.
So, how long you plan on, doing modeling, stand pageants?
Forever. It keeps me young. This is my time. Like when I'm not being a mom, when I'm not working, these are things that I like to do and what I love to do. And it's not even about just modeling. It's about just being able to empower people. Like my platform is self-care, self-love, knowing your worth, things like that. So I just like to go to different schools and go to different organizations, different events, things like that. Thank you. Different events and things like that to empower women, empower young girls to be able to just know, like, no matter what you go through, like, don't ever give up on your dreams. No matter what you go through, don't give up on yourself. A lot of times we lose ourselves as women. Yeah. So don't lose yourself.
I like that advice. I love that advice. I appreciate you for coming on the platform.
Yes, no problem. Thank you for having me.
We're blessed to have you. You Miss Delaware. It's only right that we have you. We wouldn't come on the platform.
Man, I'm just a girl from Cash Ave.
A girl that's making moves, doing things, following her dreams, and making them come true, right?
Yeah, I use all my obstacles as stepping stones, literally. They might hit me a little bit and be like, that hurt, but then I'll get up and just keep it moving, brush it off, keep it moving. I don't like to stay there for too long.
You got so much stuff going on. It's like, man, I don't even want to know if I want to end the interview or keep it going because I got so many questions going on. I got one more question.
Okay.
Pertaining to hair, what made you want to start doing hair? Because you talking about you got a hair salon, you own it. How long, what made you want to do it and how long have you been doing hair?
Well, it's more to hair for me. Again, it's the self-care, self-love, making people feel beautiful, making people feel confident, things like that. That's what I love about it. Of course I do it for money, but
that's a given. That'll come with it.
Exactly. That does come with it. But just being able to make somebody feel good about themselves, that's what I love about it. Actually, I went to Howard High School of Technology. I graduated in 2008. I was a teen mom, so I had my son on my hip when I graduated. Anyway, that was whole nother story.
Respect for that. You finished it and you didn't give up.
Oh, my mom was not playing with me. My mom was not playing. She was like, I don't care what you do. You're going to get this diploma. I'm like, all right. I tried to quit so many times because, my kid's father, his dad was like a street dude, all that stuff. So I wanted to stay home with him. He wouldn't let me. But anyway.
That girl, you just let me down.
I just want to be in the streets with my baby daddy. But no, he wouldn't let me do that, which I appreciate him. Rest in peace to him because he did pass away to the streets.
Sorry.
Yeah, but I started doing hair because I was tired of my grandma playing in my hair. I was sick of her putting grease in my hair, hot combs, things like that. So I was like, let me go get my license. So I did that. And then I also, not only that I am a cosmetologist, I'm a cosmetology instructor. I went and got my master license during COVID. During my homelessness, I figured out, I was like, I gotta up myself, how I'm gonna level up. So I went to school for cosmetology instructor.
So you was attending school while you was homeless also?
Yeah. Yeah. I
That's what I'm talking about. You're talking about a low. It's low, but really, how low is it? Because you were still accomplishing things.
I just feel like God did it for a reason because He needed me to be tunnel vision to do what I need to do.
Saying,
Yeah.
Not to cut you off. I apologize.
That's okay.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, so during COVID, I did go get my cosmetology instructor license. I was teaching at Dawn Career Institute, doing skincare. So I am an esthetician as well. Yeah, so I
You know
do
about the skin, keep the skin right. I mean,
skin,
of course,
hair.
Skin is, so I understand.
Yes. Yes. So
You jack all trades.
try to be.
I mean, trying, you're doing it.
Hi.
Sorry to interrupt, but I gotta know how long y'all gonna be out here for.
We about to wrap up in about a couple minutes.
How long you think?
A couple minutes.
I need like a
5 minutes.
5 minutes. Okay,
Two, 3 minutes, 5 minutes.
thank you.
I mean, I thought a couple minutes was telling them. A couple minutes. What that mean? Like 2, 3 minutes.
I mean, I don't know.
Well,
He could have said that the first time he came, but it's okay.
I think he just wanted to talk to you. I think I was in the way. I shouldn't have said that.
Story of my life. Story of my life. People say the weirdest things just to get a conversation with me.
He ain't that though. You miss Delaware, you're beautiful, and it just happened. They didn't see the crown on. You know they're gonna say something.
It's annoying sometimes, but I'm like, just be real. I'm the realest person you could ever meet. Like, don't be scared. I'm not gonna bite. I'm not gonna bite.
Easier said than done. People don't. I don't know. Just you got that status to where people going. It's gonna be hard to approach you, just cause they just. I don't know. It's just a thing. But
Is this why I'm single? Is it?
I doubt it. I think that's probably more so with you. Just from the conversation and the personality and the looks, I would say that's probably your decision and you chilling.
Yeah. Yeah. I had to, because my last encounter, like, kind of, I was like, ooh, that hurt. But yeah.
Like that. You know what I mean? You still born and it ain't tell you that.
Yeah.
So that matters.
Yes.
I appreciate you for coming on the platform again.
Thank you for having
Before we
me.
get out of here, the name of your salon and the location.
Okay, so I am at Lock Nation in Newcastle. I'm back home, Newcastle Avenue. So make sure you check me out. Also, you can follow me at I forgot what my Instagram is. Queen of Delaware. Queen of Delaware JB. And my business page is World of Glam by J Burrell.
Okay. And do they for the pageant? Upcoming. Looking forward to it.
My pageant is July 13th through the 19th. It probably will be aired. I'm not really sure, but I will keep you posted with that. It's in Orlando, Florida. Also, I am doing a raffle right now for a free retwist. And my other girlfriend, she's supporting me, the meditation place. Thank you, Miss Carla. She's offering a free 60-minute massage or a facial for a raffle. We're doing a raffle, so it's $5 a ticket and $20 for 5 tickets. We're doing it to raise money for me to compete.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I gotta buy a lot of stuff. It ain't cheap. I would say that pageantry is not cheap. Okay.
You want to know? I don't know that expensive y'all do.
What?
Hey man,
It ain't cheap.
I do.
It ain't cheap, but it's worth it. It's worth it.
As long as it's worth it, that's all that matters.
It's worth
As long as it's worth it to you, if you happy, what you want to do, that's all that matters.
Yes.
It shouldn't be honest.
Yes.
Thank you again, and hope to have you.
You're
Matter of
welcome.
fact, we gonna have you once you win the pageant. We gonna have you back on.
Yes. Once I bring the national title home to Delaware, you're gonna have me on again, so I could be able to.
Again.
Or even, I'm not gonna speak it on if I don't, but either way, I will still be able to discuss the experience that I had.
Most likely.
Yeah.
We will most likely have you open home.
Yes.
Thank you again.
You're welcome.